Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Assassin's Creed here on the Game Professor channel. I'm your host, the Game Professor, and after last episode of basically tutorial stuff, just kind of getting into the swing of things, we're actually going to get into some action now and defend Masyaf from the Templar invasion that is coming, since Malik managed to get the treasure that we were supposed to get from Solomon's temple in the last episode. Let's jump right in, guys. Gonna get to see some of the basic combat now. I mostly use counters.
Altaïr, it's good you've come. We need your help.
What's happened?
Templars. They attacked the village. Most of our people were able to get away. Most, but not all.
What do you need me to do?
Distract the Templars. Keep them occupied while I rescue those still trapped inside.
As you wish.
Sounds good. But, yeah. It won't let me use any... It actually won't let me use my short blade right now, I don't think. Yes. Oh, it actually will let me use my short blade. Nice. I prefer the short blade. There we go. Keep things interesting. I think the counters are more interesting to look at overall. And it feels more fluid in terms of the actual movement and style of fighting. There we go. I thought I had locked onto him. Whoops. But just a warning that when counters are available, I will use them pretty extensively, just because they make combat so much easier. Let's see. Perfect. Got our first sight of a leap of faith. Really? The only trouble with using the short blade is you have to really get the timing right on the counters. Oop. Just went through the wall there. There we go. I think I just have to get down here and it'll take us back up.
Break off the attack and return to Masyaf! Mualim commands it!
Alright. Lots of action to start off.
To a more recent one.
There we go. And...
Altaïr, come. Mualim's not done with us yet.
oh, there you
Where
are.
are we going?
Up there. We've a surprise planned for our guests. Just do as I do. It should become clear soon enough.
Alright. And this is the moment where really the Leap of Faith tutorial happens. So I kind of jumped ahead, as it were, by doing a Leap of Faith already. But this is
Stand on that platform, Altaïr.
an accurate depiction of something that was done, if I remember correctly.
You've no claim to it, Robert. Take yourself from here before I'm forced to thin your ranks further.
You play a dangerous game!
I assure you, this is no game.
So be it! Bring forth the hostage! Your village lays in ruins, and your stores are hardly endless. How long before your fortress crumbles from within? How disciplined will your men remain when the wells run dry and their food is gone?
My men do not fear death, Robert. They welcome it, and the rewards it brings.
Good. Then they shall have it all around.
Follow me, and do so without hesitation.
Show this fool knight what it is to have no fear. Go to God!
And, yeah, the actual Assassin's Order.
Oh, my leg! Ah! Oh, my leg!
Quiet, or the Templars will hear us. I'll stay behind and tend to him. You'll have to go ahead without us. The ropes there will bring you to a trap we've set.
Alright.
Go and release it. Rain death upon our enemies.
Sounds good to me. But yeah, the actual Assassin's Order, I don't remember under which leader, would actually leap to leap in suicide as a I don't remember what the purpose of it was precisely, but the it did actually happen. So there is a certain degree of historical accuracy behind the development of the leap of faith for these games. Now, would it actually be something that was survived? No, obviously not. But still interesting to think about. It's one of those nice little suspension of disbelief moments that you will often get in video games, and it's fun. There we go. Take that, Robert. That would actually be insanely effective.
You did well to drive Robert from here. His force is broken. It shall be a long while before he troubles us again. Tell me, do you know why it is you are successful? You listened. Were it that you'd listened in Solomon's temple, Altaïr, all of this would have been avoided.
I did as I was asked.
No, you did as you pleased. Malik has told me of the arrogance you displayed, your disregard for our ways.
What are you doing?
There are rules. We are nothing if we do not abide by the Assassin's Creed. 3 simple tenets, which you seem to forget. I will remind you. First and foremost, stay your blade.
From the flesh of an innocent. I know.
And stay your tongue, unless I give you leave to use it. If you are so familiar with this tenet, then why did you kill the old man inside the temple? He was innocent. He did not need to die. Your insolence knows no bounds. Make humble your heart, child, or I swear I'll tear it from you with my own hands. The second tenet is that which gives us strength. Hide in plain sight. Let the people mask you such that you become one with the crowd. Do you remember? Because as I hear it, you chose to expose yourself, drawing attention before you'd struck. The third and final tenet. The worst of all your betrayals. Never compromise the Brotherhood. Its meaning should be obvious. Your actions must never bring harm upon us, direct or indirect. Yet your selfish act beneath Jerusalem placed us all in danger. Worse still, you brought the enemy to our home. Every man we've lost today was lost because of you. I am sorry. Truly I am. But I cannot abide a traitor.
I am not a traitor.
Your actions indicate otherwise. And so you leave me no choice. Peace be upon you, Altaïr.
And I was just pulling up my map of the flags for Masyaf.
He's experiencing a far better adoption rate than the other subjects.
I'm still pulling him out. He's been in there way too long.
No, not yet. We're still so far from where we need to be.
We shouldn't risk it.
What's another hour or two?
Why don't we discuss this in the conference room? Give Desmond a minute to stretch his legs.
I really don't see the need.
Warren, please.
Fine.
Even as Lucy, Kristen Bell is feisty. And yeah, if you didn't know, Kristen Bell of Veronica Mars, or for any younger people out there that could be watching, Anna from Frozen is the voice of Lucy, the voice and character model for Lucy. You don't always have voice actors as character models, but this is a case where they did use Kristen Bell as the character model as well.
Man, I can't even change my clothes.
Nope. You're stuck like that, Desmond.
I don't appreciate you questioning my authority in front of the prisoner. There's a word for that. I believe it's called insubordination.
And I don't appreciate you trying to kill him. There's a word for that, too. I believe it's called stupid.
Lucy, this isn't my decision. I don't set the deadlines. But I'm smart enough not to challenge them. Do you want to wind up like Layla?
I know the accident has everyone on edge.
Which is why there's no time to coddle him.
If you push him too hard, he'll shut down. And then we'll have nothing.
We have nothing now.
But we will. We just need to have a little faith.
Fine. But I want you thinking of ways to improve his staying power. We can't afford to stop every time the man breaks a sweat. It's bad enough we have to traipse through all of these useless memories.
I'll do what I can.
Yeah. The memories are useless, Warren. Despite the fact that they are the reason that you'll be able to get the information that you want. That clearly indicates that they are useless. That makes sense.
We're done for today, Mr. Miles. I suggest you return to your room and get some rest.
Alright. So, we'll see if we can talk to Lucy a little bit as soon as Warren is out of the room. But, yeah, the reason I was looking over here is I was pulling up the flag map for Masyaf, because if there's one place I know that I can get all the flags in-game, it's Masyaf.
So you're really an assassin? Like Altaïr?
Yes and no.
What do you mean?
I was supposed to be one, but I ran away from the farm when I was 16.
Farm?
Yeah, that's what they called the place where I grew up. The farm. Like Masyaf, I guess. Only not so, creepy. Just a small community in the middle of nowhere. About 30 of us, living, off the grid.
Why?
Thought my parents were just crazy hippies, trying to stick it to the man, My dad was always going on about our enemies, how they'd be looking for us, how we'd have to be prepared. No one ever came. Nothing ever happened.
Why'd you run away?
I could never leave the compound. You have any idea what it feels like being trapped in a place, knowing there was a whole world out there I'd never get to see?
Don't you miss your parents?
No. As far as I'm concerned, they weren't my parents. They were my wardens, and I was their prisoner.
It sounds like they only wanted to protect you.
With all that's happened, I don't know. I guess they were right.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to dredge up the past.
It's alright. Gives me something to think about.
Try and get some sleep. We've got a long day ahead of us tomorrow.
Got a question for you before I turn in.
Sure.
How did they find me? I mean, I haven't been anywhere near another assassin for 10 years.
Use your real name?
Nope. Not before today.
Credit cards?
Cash only.
Telephone?
There's no one to call.
Driver's license?
Motorcycle. Guilty pleasure.
There's your answer. Photo, fingerprint.
This is a drug company. What does Abstergo have to do with the DMV?
Desmond, these guys are everywhere. I'm sorry, I really can't talk about it.
Anything else? I think that's it.
Aren't you tired?
Yeah. All right. Well, and basically, I think what I'll do tomorrow quickly is get all of the flags.
Or
tomorrow. Tomorrow in game. Yes, they did, Desmond. Yes, they did. So we'll just go to sleep. There's nothing extra to do in the room at this point, so no reason to really explore it. Ooh. Glowing red letters. Oh boy.
Gotta say, that's a little creepy, Doc. Waking up to you standing over me. You've been
Very
watching me
creepy.
sleep?
We're always watching you. Now get up. We've got a lot of work to do.
Ooh, wonder who I get to kill today.
Don't be so cavalier. Your ancestors almost had the right idea, Mr. Miles. If the deaths of a few people, evil people, no less, could save the lives of thousands more, well, it seems a small sacrifice.
What do you mean, almost?
They didn't go far enough. To use a rather tired analogy, corruption is no different than cancer. Cut out the tumors, but fail to treat the source and, well, you're buying time at best. There's no true change to be had without comprehensive, systemic intervention.
Chemo for the masses.
Education, re-education, to be more precise. But it's not easy, and it doesn't always take.
Let me guess. You've got a better solution. What is it then?
Now that would be telling.
All right. Well, we'll get right to it then. And yeah, there's a small mission to do at this point. I should be able to get all of the flags I can while completing that. So we'll do all that, and that'll probably finish up the episode, I think. If people want me to go after all of the flags, I do have maps for all of the flags. It's literally the only way that I would be able to get all the flags. So just let me know. I will do that.
And enter your memory, Mr. Miles.
Shut up, Warren. But I don't. I'm not going, unless people are interested. I'm not going to search for all the flags just because there's not a lot of sense to the importance of that as a function within the game, really. The way I see it, it's just kind of like,
alive. But I saw you stab me. Felt death's embrace.
You saw what I wanted you to see. And then you slept the sleep of the dead, of the womb, that you might awake and be reborn.
To what end?
Do you remember, Altaïr, what it is the assassins fight for?
Peace, in all things.
Yes, in all things. It is not enough to end the violence one man commits upon another. It refers to peace within as well. You cannot have one without the other.
So it is said.
So it is! But you, my son, have not found inner peace. Manifests in ugly ways. You are arrogant and overconfident.
Were you not the one to say that nothing is true and everything is permitted?
You do not understand the true meaning of the phrase, my child. It does not grant you the freedom to do as you wish. It is a knowledge meant to guide your senses. It expects a wisdom you clearly lack.
Then what is to become of me?
I should kill you for the pain you've brought upon us. Malik thinks it only fair. Your life in exchange for his brother's. But this would be a waste of my time and your talents. You'll see you have been stripped of your possessions, your rank as well. You are a novice, a child once more, as you were on the day you first joined our order. I am offering you a chance at redemption. You'll earn your way back into the Brotherhood.
I assume you've something planned.
First, you must prove to me you remember how to be an assassin.
So you'd have me take a life?
No, not yet at least. For now, you're to become a student once again.
There is no need for this.
Others tracked your targets for you, but no more. From today on, you will track them yourself.
If this is what you wish.
It is.
Then tell me what it is that I must do.
We have been betrayed. Someone was assisting Robert de Sable, one of our own. You must find him and bring him here for questioning.
What can you tell me of the traitor?
Ah, but that's just it. I've given you all I will. The rest is up to you.
Okay. So, literally have nothing. And no skills. But we get to learn how to do everything effectively. And this entire element of the narrative is why I came... Oh, come on. There we go. Came up with the idea of this being a school story. Because if you look at the Victorian school narrative, where you really end up learning things within that is through doing things in the field. Really, it's the whole process of can't go there. But the process of being with your peers and learning from them, learning by existing, rather than the school setting, the actual school setting, even though the school tends to be where you would learn that. Oh, I can't get that one right now. Alright, that's fine. Come on. Oh, I can't grab. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. I didn't realize I couldn't grab there. I won't make that mistake again. That's one of those skills that you lose. Being able to drop and grab. Yeah, basically, because Altaïr has to go back to being a student.
Safety and peace, Altaïr.
You're in my way.
Yes, Mualim has asked that I assist you. Remind you how it is we hunt our prey.
I know how it works.
Be that as it may, I have no desire to disobey.
Then be quick.
The Assassin have many tools at their disposal.
Yes. We can eavesdrop, we can pickpocket, or we can use violence to intimidate.
Good, you remember.
So you'd have me walk amongst the others and learn what I can about the traitor?
Yes. Begin by going to the village market. That's where we first spotted the traitor.
You know who it is?
Perhaps.
Then give me a name and let's be done with it.
That's not the way it works. Now go. And remember, begin your search in the village market.
Alright. But like I was saying, the fact that Altaïr is demoted in this manner, I might be able to get one more up here. He becomes a student in multiple senses of the word, and he must learn in the field how to be an assassin again. It's not just the game tutorial elements of being a student and learning how to play the game. But even the idea of playing a game is kind of a school story type model as well. So I don't quite have the topic fully figured out. I would love any thoughts that anyone has, because I do think that the idea holds water. I just don't entirely know everything that I could possibly cover with it. Let me just take a look here at my map. Make sure I've gotten the ones I can get. That's 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, yeah, I'm just kind of working my way down from the top of the map, basically. Come on, drop. But yeah, it's the school story is an interesting figure within English literature. So the idea of using it in a manner that is different from how it was traditionally used, and also looking into the actual function of the learning process within school stories that is often different from what a lot of lay people meaning the average reader, thinks. It's interesting to consider. Let me see. There we go. I'm just about to a point where I can start to do some investigating, but there we go. Just gonna try to get everything I can in terms of these flags as early as possible. There's one over there. No. I love the various comments that villagers and citizens make whenever you do free running things in these games, though. Some of them are absolutely ridiculous. Let me see. There's one there. And I think, yeah, this should be actually perfect for me to get the rest of the ones that I can. I just died. Oh boy.
Should you cause a disturbance, it is wise to leave
the last flag I got should be my save point, though. Yes. Alright. That's fine. Again, I have to remember to be careful. Use the leap of faith spot whenever you can. If you see bird poop, take advantage. Let me see. This one have to go over here for, I think. Let me see. Back here? Yes. Awesome. So if you've ever wondered where all the flags in Masyaf are, I'm showing you where almost every single one is right now. There are a couple that are not accessible at the moment, and I'll get them as soon as they are. And like I was saying, there isn't really a distinct positive to getting all of the flags in this game, so I don't usually think about it. This is in contrast to the feathers in Assassin's Creed 2. There is a narrative function to that. Oh, sorry, buddy. Will you let me sit? No, you won't, because you all are very unhappy with me. Well, I'll get this flag, and then maybe you'll let me sit. There we go. Because you have to sit on a bench in order to eavesdrop. Oops. Not eagle vision. There we go.
I know what I saw. Musun opened the gate. He let the Templars in.
Then you must tell Al-Mualim.
I can't. Musun did not act alone. Someone inside the fortress helped him.
What makes you say this?
He exchanges letters with someone inside. The basket weaver carries them for him.
That's no reason to stay silent.
Ah, but the weaver delivered him a letter just before the attack. I suspect it held the order to open the gate.
Then speak to the weaver. He can name Masun's accomplice.
He's disappeared. Hiding for fear of being dragged into this.
Probably inside one of his own baskets.
And then it's one more flag here to get, and then I think that'll be all of the ones I have access to. If I do go, if people do want me to go for all of the ones that are available, I will have printed out versions of the maps so that I can just cross them off, because Masyaf is small enough that I can actually like see everything fairly easily without any issue. There we go. Too far away. There we go.
Please, just one. We lost everything in the attack and have no place to store our grain.
I can't right now. I'm busy.
Is this about the letter?
What letter?
The letter you received when I got here. Bad news?
I don't know what you're talking about. Listen, I'll see what I can do, but please, I need to be alone right now. Come back later.
As you wish.
And I do something that's not necessary with pickpocketing, but let's see. I have to get close enough. There we go. And I just go into blend right away, because the way the pickpocketing happens, there's no reason that somebody would know right away unless you're bumping into multiple people. So it's just to create a little bit more realism for my own sake. But I can actually look at that memory and see what it says. So I may not find his accomplice, but Masun himself should be at the stage near the center of the village. I'm certain he will be able to tell me what I need to know. And I can view the attachment. Brother, I fear our plans have been discovered and we can no longer meet. Best you disappear before Al-Mualim's men find you. They must not learn of my betrayal, or everything we've worked for will be undone. I've left some coin for you near the dead cypress tree. Take it and head for Damascus. Lose yourself amongst the people there. When things have settled, I'll contact you again. As for I cannot leave here knowing Al-Mualim continues to deny the freedom of these people. A new world is coming, one without war, without fear or pain, so I must help them any way I can. You'll probably believe me foolish, but I must remain in Masyaf. I'll be near the center of the village on the stage, calling out to my brothers and sisters. Maybe I can make them listen, maybe I can make them understand. May the Father of Understanding guide you. And may the Father of Understanding guide you. That is the statement made by Templars to each other.
I see the way. Hear the things you say.
It's
I'm not a traitor. It's Al-Mualim.
And that just identifies Masun as a Templar distinctly.
All your eyes will be opened to the truth. We stand upon the threshold.
So we'll take care of him now.
This world and a new one, a better place where all might live as equals. But men like Al-Mualim would see this dream destroyed. Today's attack was but the first, and more will follow unless you repent. Give up your wicked ways. Rise up against the madman of Masyaf. See through his lies.
Okay. And I believe the madman of Masyaf might have been what Al-Mualim was actually called in history. There was an actual figure whom Al-Mualim is based on. I don't remember his full name, but I think he was known as the Madman of Masyaf. So, interesting to have these small tidbits of historical accuracy. It's one of the things that I love about this game so much. And where it plays with history, it feels natural.
Is it a fight you want?
We'll take care of you, Masoon.
Enough! I yield! I yield!
Speak quickly, then. I've no interest in your games. Why did you betray us? And who do you serve?
We serve the Templars. You should too. Their cause is just.
We?
Jamal. He told me of their plans. Asked me to open the gate.
You betrayed us. We, who called you brother and kept you safe from harm.
I did what I believed was right. And if you must kill me for it, so be it. I am not afraid to die.
Your fate is not for me to decide. It's Al-Mualim who will judge.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Alright.
You stand accused of betraying our brotherhood and opening the way for our enemies. How do you answer to these charges?
I deny nothing. I'm proud of what I did. My only regret is that they failed.
I offer you a chance to repent, to renounce the evil in your heart.
It is not evil in my heart, but truth. I will not repent.
Then you will die.
And that is an epic death. Like, that is an epic way to stab somebody.
And have earned the right to carry a blade once more.
Yay! Sword.
What will become of the one who helped him?
It remains to be seen. Some do ill out of ignorance or fear. These men can be saved. Others suffer from corrupted wills, their minds poisoned and twisted. These men must be destroyed. Soon enough, we'll know what sort of man Jamal is.
I've passed your test then. What now?
Oh, my child. We've only just begun. I hold here a list. 9 names adorn it. 9 men who need to die. They are plague bringers, war makers. Their power and influence corrupts the land and ensures the crusades continue. You will find them. Kill them. In doing so, you'll sow the seeds of peace, both for the region and for yourself. In this way, you might be redeemed.
9 lives in exchange for mine.
A most generous offer, I think. Have you any questions?
Only where I need begin.
Very well. Ride for Damas. Seek out the black market merchant named Tamir. Let him be the first to fall.
Sounds like a
plan. Be sure to visit the city's assassin bureau when you arrive. I'll dispatch a bird to inform the Rafiq of your arrival. Speak with him. You'll find he has much to offer.
All right.
If you believe it best.
I do. Besides, you cannot begin your mission without his consent.
What nonsense is this? I don't need his permission. It's a waste of time.
It's the price you pay for the mistakes you've made. You answer not only to me, but all the Brotherhood as well now.
So be it.
Take your equipment and go. Prove that you are not yet lost to us.
All right. Well then, everybody, that is going to end today's episode. We have discovered the heavy-handed nature of Masoon and Jamal. And now we have to go on the main quest line of this game, which is killing these 9 people on Al-Mualim's list, starting with of course I now can't remember his name. It won't tell me anything. Okay, well, fine. But yeah, we're going to Damascus. What we'll probably do next episode, we'll probably just travel there and start doing some investigation stuff. And then that will be the episode. Again, if anybody has opinions about the flags, let me know in the comments down below. All they do is fill out synchronization, which in this game isn't really that significant. It fills your health bar. It doesn't have a narratively purposeful reason, so that's why I tend to not be drawn to them. But if people want me to go after flags, I will go after flags. I'm more than happy to do that if people want to see that. But I just need to know if that's what people want. So, comments down below, let me know. But until next time, everybody, be sure to hit that subscribe button and follow the links to the Discord and the Facebook page so you can be part of the conversation. Think a little bit about the elements of School Story that you are aware of, your suppositions about them, and what your general thoughts of just my initial topic of Assassin's Creed as a school story. I'm really curious to hear what anyone has to say about that. I will do a breakdown of basic school story elements at some point on a Friday video, just to fill out a bit more of that information. But until then, I just want to know your thoughts just with that topic as an idea. So let me know. But until next time, everybody, this is your Game Professor signing off.